Holy cow, hey everybody, it's Mac Pingel here. Hi, welcome to my show. Just little me standing behind my Charlie's Names collection. I'm going to share this on my Facebook page, see if I can get that going too. So all of you can see me in the world. Let's see. Nope, it's not there yet. But anyway, hi. Welcome to the Mike Pingel Show here on BehindTheCurtain.tv. Today, we're going to be talking to me, pretty much, and hopefully you. So if you have questions or comments or things you want to chat about, feel free to type them in to me. Also, if you want a live camera, we're going to have the link, and you can download it, and you can talk to me, hopefully live, with your camera, too. Today's kind of like a hit or miss for us today, just to see what works, what doesn't work. Next week, we have a big lineup, a couple of shows next week with up-and-coming people in this lovely town of Hollywood. And I'm still seeing if I can, it's not there yet. Let's see. So we're going to go over that in just a minute. Things are, oh, I think I see my picture. See, this is what we're trying to do, doing all these fun things. Oh no, that was me talking to me. I'm going to share that. Oh, I see. See, this is what we're trying to do, doing all these fun things. See, I don't even know how to do this because I'm talking to myself as I'm talking to myself on TV. I'm going to share that. Oh, yeah, I think I've done it. I think I've gotten it. Hi, everybody. Mike Pingel here, BehindTheCurtain.tv. I am working my computer here right now. Today's show is basically about you and making me know how to do this for you. No, actually, we're just trying to do some fun things, trying to figure out how this all works. Next week, we have a big lineup of different people. Wednesday, I'm going to have a show at 4:30. That's August 16th, which is Wednesday. I have the two authors, Kevin and Jack, of The Blind Item. It's a brand new book about Hollywood, and I can't wait to talk to them about all the ins and outs and how they got all these juicy stories in this. I think it's a nonfiction, or it's a fiction book about Hollywood, and so that's going to be great. And then, of course, on my regular day on Thursday, which is August 17th at 12:30, which is like right now, Chris Riley is going to be here. He's a cosplayer, and he's going to talk about Palm Springs Comic-Con, which yours truly will be at the Comic-Con in Palm Springs, which is on August 25th to the 27th. I don't know what day my panel will be on. We're going to be talking about Wonder Woman with a LGBTQIA perspective on Wonder Woman. And that's going to be presented by Prison Comics. So that's going to be pretty exciting. So today, basically, here's my book, the Wonder Woman book. We're going to talk about Wonder Woman at the event at Palm Springs. So that's going to be pretty exciting. Now, if you have any questions and any comments you want to ask me, feel free to do it. We do have something coming in. What year did Wonder Woman come to be? That is a very good question. In the comic books, it was in the, I believe, the 40s. Should I read my book to find out? It started early. Gosh, y'all got me. 1941-ish. It started with the Justice Society of America. I believe that's. Now, I'm going to get all the Wonder Woman people mad at me now if I screw this up. Yep, it was the Justice Society of America. Issue number 8. December 1941 was the first time Wonder Woman showed up in comic books. Of course, my book, and what I focus mostly on is, of course, the lovely Lynda Carter and the TV show in the 70s. And that's where my, I guess you would call my specialty is. And by the way, if you're in Comic-Con down there in Palm Springs, you want to see Lynda Carter, buy your tickets now. She's going to be in concert. I believe it's on Saturday night. Spectacular she is in concert. And, well, tickets are going fast from what I hear, so you better buy them. Hopefully I'll be there. I'm planning to be there. And I'll be there on the panel and with my books and chatting everybody up. Hi, Stan. You say hello. How are you? What's going on? Do you have a question? This is my do or not. I can't read English, people. Just try it. It's coffee. It's not vodka. Yeah, it's not vodka. No. Oh wow, we have 3 viewers. Oh my God, thank you for joining in. Mike Pingel here at Behind the Curtain. Today is basically a show about you and questions you might have of me. Wonder Woman, Charlie's Angels, Betty White's, the 70s world, everything that's going on. We're also trying some things on here last week. We couldn't, we had a great guest, Terry Ray, and for some reason there was a little hiccup with trying to get on YouTube. And, you know, this whole internet world thing goes so much faster. I think that, you know, you have to try some things out. And plus, you know, I have a lovely collection behind me, and it's Thursday at 12:30, so. Let's see if there's any other questions going on. Is Lynda Carter's daughter going into showbiz? No, I don't think so. You know what? Although she is singing with her mother on her new CD, which is coming out, I have no idea yet. And she does sing with her mother on stage, and she has an amazing voice just like her mother. So I don't think she's planning to. I don't know what path she's gone down. But yeah, I don't. Who knows? Maybe she'll be a new singer in the world of that entertainment sparks, and she'll be on the show talking about it. Who knows? Anything could happen. I was watching Rachel Maddow's show last night, and I love her show, but I'm finding that she's putting me to sleep. I don't know, maybe it's her soothing voice. I don't know. I don't know why I'm telling you that. It was just, I woke up at 12:30. I had 1,500 things to do last night. And I was just jumping on watching the show. And I, before you know it, I was in Sleepville. And which really gets me upset when I do that thing is because now I have to go back and rewatch the things I did not watch. It just drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. Next week, during August 25th and 27th, by the way, if you're just joining us now, I will be at Comic-Con. I'll be signing books, probably at Prison Comics if they invite me. But if not, I will be on a panel. I'm going to be on a panel of LGBTQIA. Let me get that right. Let me say it at least the right one. LGBTQIA. And the reason why I'm getting it wrong is I wrote it wrong here. It says LQ. That's why I'm getting it wrong. I'm just reading what I wrote. And it's going to be basically a panel about Wonder Woman and with the gay perspective of Wonder Woman iconism and what it stands for in today's society and yesterday's society and for the gay community. That is being brought by Prison Comics, presented by them, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Chris Riley will be here as a guest next week at 12:30 next Thursday. We'll be talking about that. He's a cosplayer. I don't know if anybody of you out there are cosplayers. I just find it, so it's kind of hot to cosplay. I don't cosplay. Cosplay is, of course, if you don't know what that is when you wear different things to look like a character in a comic book character or one of your favorite characters on TV. It's kind of like that, so it's interesting. Then, of course, on Wednesday we have the authors of The Blind Item, which is a brand new book about Hollywood, and it's going to be great. And it's going to be fantastic. So, yes, I'm doing some stuff on my computer, looking around, seeing what's happening. I have a couple of new stories coming out on WeHoldTimes.com, so check out for that. Of course, Chico's Angels. My goodness, how can I forget about Chico's Angels? Next week, we're doing the live show of Chico's Angels, you know, that I produce. And the whole cast, meet the cast of the new show, Chicas Are Forever. The show starts this month. I should know this. But next Monday, we are doing a live show on Chico's Angels Facebook page. You can meet the cast. Of course, the girls will be there. The angels will be there doing their fun antics. And it will be a lot of fun. That's at 7:30 next Monday at Chico's Angels Facebook page. So if you don't know about Chico's Angels, I've done their PR for, goodness gracious, 5, 6, 7 years now. Basically, Charlie's Angels in drag. Check them out. We have online videos. They have cases. Of course, you want to watch the one that I'm in. I'm in I'm in the second case, and I play a villain, a mean person. So check that out. And you know, if you're in the Los Angeles area at the end of August and the beginning of September, come see their show. It's amazing. This is kind of like the never before. Well, not never before. They've done this show once. They did it, I think, right before I became their publicist, and that was crazy. And you know, it was interesting. I was starting to do the press for it, and I was like, I don't have any photos of the show, and I found out that I was actually at the show. I never actually was doing the press for the show. So it's the lost episode of Chico's Angels, so you gotta watch it. And of course, you know, if you need some PR, you know, who doesn't need PR? If you have an event coming up or something you're doing, hey, call me. My number is 310-926-8857, and you know, we can talk. Maybe you have something great. I'm also a great photographer, if you've not noticed. Let's see, there's another question. If you write to her, does Betty White sign her own autographs, or does her secretary do it? That's a very good question. I don't know. It looks like her autograph. I've not received anything back from her ever, but it looks like her autograph. So if I assume if you send something to, unless you're doing something with Behind the Curtain, one of our live chats with celebrities, or going to one of the collecting shows. And unless you have the person in front of you, you just have to believe that that's the person that's signing it. And it's really, you know, I work with Tanya Roberts and with her website at tanyaroberts.biz, and we do her signings. And you know, people sometimes are like, "Where's my photo? Where's my photo?" I'm like, I haven't been able to go up to see her to get them signed. I mean, I am a true believer. If someone's going to sign it, it should be the celebrity, and I don't do that. You know, that's her signature, and so sometimes it takes a little longer because Tanya's schedule is crazy, and my schedule is sometimes crazy. So, yeah, it's always unless the person's standing next in front of you, you know, you just have to believe, and you know, if you're sending it to the person's home address, 100% sure it's that person. And you know, just think of it this way: your letter got to their home, and or to their publicist or whoever, and that person was able to hopefully see it and read your letter. It's also hard when, you know, I've worked with many celebrities about the fan mail, and you know, celebrities are very busy, you know, like everybody else, and they want to get back with their fans with everything people write. And sometimes they do, and sometimes they can't. And you know, sometimes they'll try to personalize every photo that goes out. Sometimes they can't. So it's, you know, but I always like to meet the person. And sometimes I find it even more exciting meeting the people. And well, I always found me, you know, as a 70s geek person, seeing people that, you know, make me like geek out, you know, like the cast of Love Boat, or, you know, people, you know, a lot of people who had, you know, smaller roles in TV shows that I connected with, you know. I'm like, oh my goodness, are you kidding me? You know, and then, you know, right next to me, you know, at some event is, I don't know, some huge star, and I'm like, hey, I wrote, you know, you weren't on Charlie's Angels as a guest star in episode 45. Now that person, you know, makes me excited. And that's why I think those collecting shows and behind the curtain are very popular, is because you get that one-on-one connection with the celebrity, and it's very, it is fun, and it's fun to see it. Sarah loved her fans. That's all I have to say. She loved and adored her fans. I also love and adore my fans. So if you bring up a book to me, I will sign it for you. I won't even charge you $2 to sign it. It's free. If you bring a book to me, I'll sign it for you. I am sitting here trying to figure out how to finish a couple books that I'm working on, and hopefully they will in the near future. I'm going to desperately try to update my Wonder Woman book with all the wonderful things that have been happening in the Wonder Woman world recently, with the new movie, and, you know, Lynda's all her great guest stars she's been doing, and her new CD and that kind of stuff coming out soon. I want to hopefully update it for the event at the end of the month at Palm Springs. So if, God willing, I can get all that done, that would be awesome. If not, I will have books for sale there. And also photography. You know, if you are in the Los Angeles area and you have an event happening, or if you have a show or something and you need photography done, give me a buzz. I'm pretty good at what I do, making you look good. That's what I must say. I love taking photos, and I love doing, you know, photography. That's, you know, it is always funny when Tanya goes, "Stop taking my photo." You know, you've done a little bit too many photos. But I always feel that, you know, more photos the better. You know, the better light, the better look, the better. You know, you always capture that one moment. I was working on one of my stories for the WeHo Times, and I just had taken all these photos at the Mikey and Teddy comedy show, which happens at Foo Bar on Friday nights at 8:30. And I just wrote the story about it, but I was going through the photos, and I was, you know, and I have a pretty good eye, so I'm going through it, and I was like, boom, that's the one, boom, that's the one, boom, that's the one. I can really, it's such an amazing moment when you capture that person's just essence and soul on stage and when they're working, and it always makes me feel good. I'm like, wow, that's a really good photo. And you know, not every photo is going to be fantastic, which is, I also find interesting and fun that everyone's phone has a camera on it, that everybody's become a photographer, and but you do need good photos. You do need professional photos. How much my book costs? My books cost about $20 a piece. On you can buy them through me on Facebook. If you're looking for one of them, you just text me, and I can send you a invoice, and I can send one off to you, sign it, and send it in the mail for you. Also, you can get them through Amazon.com. That's also a great place. You can always find where I am on MikePingel.com. I know that's not that exciting because it needs updating, but I should update it. I have things going on, right? I have things going on. What else is going on that we need to talk about? So many things are happening. The state of the world today, I ain't going there. I'm not going. It keeps me up at night. It definitely keeps me up at night. Should I grab something from the collection? Okay, stop it. I will. That's fun. Terry Ray was pulling some stuff. This is really cool. This is really cool. And by the way, Terry Ray's show is still going on in Palm Springs, Electricity. So if you're in Palm Springs, look him up at terryray.com, I believe, and get tickets. So they're doing this great thing in an actual hotel room. And so it's like really an immersive theater entertainment piece. And if they're still going on when I'm there, I'm going to drop by and see them. And I think you should too if you're in Palm Springs. This is one of the items. This is an amazing, it's a revolver. And it is not a licensed thing. And this is what I loved about the 70s. And even now today, you can find some unlicensed things. And it has Farrah, Kate, and Jacqueline on it. And it's so freaking cool. And it's still in a shrink wrap, so I'm not opening it for you. I don't care who you are. Not happening. Not happening. Should I read a prose from the Charlie's Angels Golden All-Star book? Should I? I don't think I should. I can't even get the LGBTQ thing correct. I don't think I could read from here, but it has some really lovely photos. I didn't have this as a kid, but I have it now, and it's a great picture on the back. Let's see if there's any more questions. What is the white car down behind you? Oh, the white car. Sorry, my computer's a little far away. This is the Jill Monroe Cobra. It came out from Green Lights, and it's the car. I think you can see it. Now, they also just recently released this with a Farrah Fawcett doll, a little doll that sits on the front. You see here, she's sitting on the car, and they made a little doll that goes, I guess, right in here, and you can sit on there. I didn't get it, and they didn't send me one. You know, it's a little expensive. These run about like $70 for a car, and I thought, and I actually asked the company if they would do just the doll separately for those who had purchased it. So I thought that would be a great upsell. I thought it would be something that they could sell. I mean, they sold it for like $30. People would just buy the doll to put on their car that they already actually bought. Who wants two cars? Really? But as once again in life, no one listens to me, so I don't have the little doll. I don't have the Farrah doll. But that is the deal. Stan, thank you for all the questions. The Cheryl Ladd outfit for the skateboard. Yes, where can you get one? If I knew, I would have one. I don't have one. I just have the Farrah Fawcett one. And that is right up here. And when Cheryl Ladd came on, they changed the top to this right here and put Cheryl's face on it. And it's a little outfit. And it's a very rare item. And here's all the other stuff. So, yeah, if you have a copy, if someone has one and they want to send it to me to go into the Charlie's Angels Museum, feel free. That would be awesome. There's a couple things I am looking for, so, you know, just to throw it out there, if you have a Charlie's Angels walkie-talkie or, who knows, a watch radio that you want to give me, I am all there for it. Home is waiting for it right here. The walkie-talkies are probably the most expensive thing, one of the most expensive things I've ever seen as a toy. They run about $2,200 to $2,500 for a set. I know, right? Hence, I don't have it in my collection. Too much. It costs too much. Well, this has been fun. I hope that you all have enjoyed it. I would say share it, but I don't know if we want to share this one. But we got a couple good things out of this. I think Behind the Curtain has it's a wonderful place to be. And if you have not signed up for our celebrity autographs shows, you should go over to behindthecurtain.tv, and I think you can still sign up for those. Things are upcoming, and it's still in the works, people. So we are excited about that. Next week, I had 2 shows next week. So you definitely have to come by next week for the 2 shows. The first one's on Wednesday, August 16th at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The authors, Kevin and Jack, of The Blind Item, the new Hollywood book that everyone seems to be having. There are pictures with so many, I can't even think of the names. All these celebrities were holding their book, and I was like, oh, how glamorous. I wish I had a couple of people holding this book up. Ooh, maybe this coming month I'll have Lynda hold it up and take a picture with it. But anyway, I digress. Or change the subject. I don't know what I did. Of course, then the next Thursday, which is always the Mike Pingel show day, on the 17th at 12:30 at Pacific Standard Time, we will be having Chris Riley. He is a cosplayer. He has created cosplay calendars every year. He is a big photographer of cosplay, and he will be here talking about cosplay and also Comic-Con Palm Springs, which I will be with him on a panel about Wonder Woman and the LGBTQIA, talking about the inspiration and the world of Wonder Woman, which will be presented by Prism Comics. So I think that's it. I think I've talked enough. I hope you found out more things. I was gonna see a joke about something furious and fast and something that no one's ever seen on this earth before, but you just lived through it. So here, you just watched it. I'm Mike Pingel. Thank you for coming and watching me on my little show on the internet, the Mike Pingel Show at BehindTheCurtain.tv. I hope you all have a great day, and I will be seeing you next Wednesday. Make a date. Bye now.